Hey! Welcome back to the channel, everyone. As you can see, I'm at my kitchen table today and I got a bowl of salad. But the salad is not salad, it's not edible, it's woad. For some reason, my woad decided to grow back. And right now, as you will probably see in the B-roll shots, it's snowing this morning. So I went to pick it up and we're gonna try. We're gonna try an experiment that a lot of people told me to do in the comments, which involves woad, wool, and salt. I went for pickling salt, because English side. I went for pickling salt because it's the only one that is like only salt. Please focus. Oh, I guess there's no focus. But ingredient doesn't have any iodine in it, doesn't have any caking agent, anti-caking agent and stuff. So basically it's just salt. And yeah, that technique is called salt rub. So self-explanatory, we're gonna put some salt in the woad, put some wool, and then mix it with our fingers. Hopefully I will not discover micro cuts in my fingers, because that's gonna be painful. And yeah. So, as I'm cutting my head from this point of view, let's get you closer and start this project. All right, so let's grab a bit of wool. This is the same wool as I was using for the other woad experiments. So I figured let's dye the entire project on the same wool base. There we go. Let's go for about this amount of wool. It's not that much, but it's like about a fistful. Very precise. By weight, I guess like we will have 2 or 3 times the amount of woad to wool. So let's go. I don't know the amount of salt I need, but I guess it's to break all the little fibers in it. I guess just go ahead. Apparently it's gonna smell weird, so. All right, so I bruised it. Let's add the wool. And while we do this, I will tell you, this project is not supposed to give me blue. It's probably gonna give me something more like turquoise is more the color, because we are getting some yellow out of it. We might get green as well. So let's find out. If you have woad and you don't want to start a vat, or even if you have indigo, apparently it's a good way to see the potential of your woad. As you can see, we are already getting some pigment. I don't know if it's the woad itself, like the pigment, or if it's just the fact that the leaves are green and that I'm breaking all the cells. This smells like fresh grass, but somehow also smells like a certain herb that people smoke to relax themselves. And I'm not talking about tobacco. Ooh, the smell. So yeah, it smells mix of grass and other grass. So slightly funky, skunky, but green. Freshly mowed skunk. Let's go with this. And for some reason, it's like, it's foaming. And yeah, we're getting a beautiful lime green right now. And I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it's like foaming, like if I put some soap in it. That's interesting. Also, I'm just realizing how fun it will be to remove all the little bits of green in this. And hopefully I'm not, yeah, okay, this is not felting. All right, so this is not getting any deeper or changing color anymore. My fingers are foamy green. Like I'm saying, like it looks like there's some soap in this. What I'll be doing is I will leave this here for now while we do the other project. And towards the end of the day, I will rinse it out and we'll see the color that we got. But I think we're gonna get a beautiful, yeah, the camera picks it up very nicely. Beautiful, like green, like very lime green. I don't know if it's gonna oxidize today and become more blue, because the blue is usually from the oxidation, so very curious. All right, let's go wash our hands. Also, no cuts, yay, no burning. So yeah, I'll go wash my hands and then let's hop on the next project. All right, part 2, the smelling. This one is gonna smell very bad. I'm not gonna... Also, I need to figure out how to fix these lines here that only picks up on the viewfinder, well, on the camera. It's weird. I tried, if someone can help me with this, I tried playing with the shutter speed, and maybe I'm not doing it right, but yeah, if someone knows how to fix it, write in the comment, please. So yeah, second project. It's gonna be a horrifying project because we are playing with Lichen dye. And my boyfriend is just coming down from his office and he's gonna learn what we're gonna do in the house today. So this lichen has been soaking in ammonia for a few months. So it might smell like a cat litter for a few hours in the house. But the moment I turn off the camera, I'll turn on the fan because, yeah, I'll try to remove the smell as much as possible. And he's looking at me with a face that isn't sure right now. So I'll try to reduce the smells as much as possible. I already let it vent for a full day outside. I opened both pots. So worst of the smell of ammonia should already be gone. But yeah, let's try. So I got 2. This one is some type of shield lichen. I'm not entirely sure what type because I didn't identify it when I picked it, and then when I started the pot, it was already dried, so the color had vanished on it. But it might be green shield lichen. And these are gonna give me shades of orange to purple. And which shade I'm gonna get is a surprise. So let's start with the first one. So this one is shield, and this one is some kind of beard lichen that we got in New Brunswick during our vacation. This one should get us yellow. All right, let's start with the shield lichen. Whew. Okay, yeah, it still smells like a cat litter. Some more floof. Let's drop it in. I'll get you closer so you can see it. All right, let's push it down and close it and start the fan. Good thing. Like, it smells, but it doesn't smell as bad as when I opened it. So hopefully most of the ammonia left already. All right. Let's put the lid on it so it stops smelling. And we'll be back. Hello, I'm outside. I did the mistake of opening the pot inside, and I almost burned my nose off. So Let's do this outside. It does smell like shit. Yeah, let's be upwind. Let's check the color that we have. All right, so we have, whoops, pinkish tones. I don't know if it picks it up, but yeah, we got some very light pinkish tones. And yeah, let's leave this in there for a little longer. I think I'll put it back on the heat for a few hours with the lid on. And yeah, it doesn't smell inside at least, but the moment you open up, it's like a caustic litter box. It makes you choke. You can't even like take an entire full breath once you open it. And since I don't want my boyfriend to leave, the lid stays on when it's inside. All right, let's go back in. Not to hit the mic too hard. So, yeah, it's been a few months. It's almost Christmas now. I think it was fermenting. Oh, sorry for hitting you. I think it's been fermenting in the basement for like 2 months, something like that. And two things. One, I hope there's still wool in there and the wool didn't disintegrate in the ammonia. Second thing, this is not bringing any joy to me. It smells horrible. I cannot open it inside, so I always have to carry everything outside every time I want to check on it. And then, yeah, I did put it in the basement for 2 months and forget about it and just remember it now. So let's open it. Let's check the color that we got and then wash the wool. And I will not be trying the second one because, yeah, I've been stalling for this because I didn't want to open it. And maybe we'll get a good color, but I'm not really excited about any of it. So yeah, probably first and last lichen dye experiment. Except if I can find a lichen that doesn't need ammonia. We'll see. But first of all, let's check the color that we got. And try not to smell too much of the ammonia. So we got brown. Wah wah. So even more of a disappointment on this whole experiment. And it's like not even beautiful brown. It's like beige brown. All right. Well, I was hoping for like more of an orange one. Well, good thing we do have wool. It is holding its shape, so it's not disintegrated. But yeah, I'm not having any fun with this. Oh, and it's so light. Oh my god, it's getting lighter and lighter. Wow. I can get better colors with like more like other natural dyes that are not as hard to work with, or because lichen are very long to grow. And you need to be careful not to kill the plant because it takes so long to grow. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever do lichen dye again. Well, at least not in that way. Maybe I'll find another way. But yeah, let's go wash this. Hopefully get the smell out, and then do a final reveal shot when it's all dry. And I'll go back inside because it's cold. I'm sad. I'm sad about the sad beige. Yeah, so I wanted purple, as I mentioned way back when I started this whole lichen dye. I didn't get purple. It was something that could happen if it was not the right lichen that I was using, but I thought at least I would have some kind of color. So let's get some kind of color. I got something that stains, something that creates colors, and also kind of stained my fingers yesterday. I'm talking about elderberries. So yesterday, yeah, okay, so I don't have any purple on me. Yesterday I pressed some elderberries to make some wine, and this is like about this big a ball of elderberries basically. Still a lot of color in there, so I'm thinking let's put it in the dye pot. Well, as much as we can fit in the dye pot, because I expect there's gonna be a lot. Try to extract as much pigment as possible and then dye some floof. Last time I did it, I didn't have that much, so let's just try to like fill up the pot as much as possible. All right, let's get something to move stuff over without touching it with my hands, and I'll bring you closer as well so you can see. So yeah, this, well, you can barely see it. Let me move it higher slightly. There we go. So this lovely multicolored, very disgusting sheet is what I'm using in my apple press to press some apples. So like, it's already a bit beige and orangey, and now pink. This is 100% cotton, so if it can stain cotton just by being in contact with it, I expect that we're gonna get beautiful colors. Ooh, oh no. Let's try not to stain my floor. Thank you very much. And if you were ever considering planting, well, wanting an elderberry shrub, this is a two-year-old tree, and I had enough berries in there to press 3 gallons of juice. So yeah, it's a very productive tree. So like, if you want elderberry as a dye source, it's I think you'd have enough. I read it's a light fast and wash fast color, even if it's a berry dye. So we'll have to experiment. I did some experiment last year, I think. Yeah, last year. And it was like such a small amount that, well, that and the fact that I mixed it with every single dye I did that year, I can't really attest to the light fastness of the dye, but I do still have some purple in those socks. Very light purple, but still purple. I was talking with some people on Jens's Discord, and apparently, if you're able to identify it correctly, because there's some lookalike that are toxic, so if you're able to identify it correctly, you can also propagate it from a cutting. So that's very cool if you don't want to, if you're a cheap ass like me and don't want to pay to get a elderberry tree. Just find one in nature, cut a little branch and propagate it in some dirt. But of course, make sure it is actual elderberry and not something else that could be toxic. All right, let's check the color. Well, the color with the berry is like cute little purplish, light purple. All right. I'll put the top back on this. I'll clean out the entire mess in the kitchen because everything's purple now. And I'll see you later whenever I strain this and we're able to start dyeing. It is time to be on the floor. This is my dye bucket. This is my brewing bucket. As you can see, the brewing bucket is slightly stained purple. And basically what we're gonna do is strain the big, you can't see me, there you go. So we'll strain the big pot in there to like remove all the berries, because there's no way I'm gonna do like I did with the buckthorn bark dye that I did, where it all got stuck in the wool. I want to separate the wool and the berries. So let's do it. I'll do something similar that I did for all right. Hopefully I'm not gonna make a huge mess. Famous last word. Let's do this slowly, very slowly. The juice is a beautiful dark purple. My floor is starting to be the same beautiful dark purple. All right. Well, I didn't need the brewing bucket in the end, because my idea was to transfer it as this would fill up, but apparently we were able to strain all the liquid out. So let's go empty this and the bucket, not the bucket, the pot, and start the dyeing experiment. A little bit more. There we go. A little bit. There we go. Now for real. Let's push it down. And now I'll set it on the stove. Not boiling, because we don't want to felt. But yeah, we'll let it steep all day long while I do other stuff. And I'll be back. Merry Christmas! It's probably 2 weeks from Christmas by now, or 3, depending on my release schedule. But Merry Christmas nonetheless. It is Christmas for me right now. This has been on the stove for 5 days-ish now, with the heat on and off, depending on when I was here, when I was not here. Low heat all the time, never boiling. So let's check the color straight from the pot, and then we'll rinse it and see what we get. And oh my god, this is a beautiful, oh my god, on the viewfinder it's super dark. It's a bit lighter in real life. If I open this maybe, you can see it better. It's like a magenta pink-ish. Oh yeah, super pretty. Let's rinse it out and see how much color it holds on to, because I feel like it's gonna be super light if I base myself off my first experiment with elderberry. But hopefully we get a better color than I used to. So let me get the colander and rinse it. Oh, wait, no, I want to do an afterbath. That would be cool. All right, take 2. I want to do an afterbath. So let's put some of the dye stuff in there. As you can see, it's super dark still. That should be enough. And yeah, whoop. Well, that's the limit. Okay. So as I was washing the stuff from the dye, a lot of, like, there was some reaction with the soap that was turning it blue. So I'm very curious. Ooh, my god. This had some pressure in there. Oh my god. So never stopper your iron solution. So I was curious to see what it would do with an iron modifier. I'll grab some of the yarn, the wool, but not all. Because I know iron saddens the colors usually. So let's see how it fares in this. We might get a darker color. That would be cool. And I think I want to try, because this is vinegar based, so it's an acid. I want to try with a base, because soap is basic. So if we use a base, maybe we could get a bluish tint. All right, let me get another tray, pour some more on the side, and I think I'll use sodium bicarbonate for the base, and see what we get. All right, for you it's just a pool of blackness, but let's put some baking soda in there. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, so it is the base that turns it blue. Let's mix it up a little bit. I guess the fruits are it's so fizzy. That's crazy. So the fruits are probably super acid. That's probably why it's reacting that much. And let me grab some wool and shove it in there. I don't know if it's gonna hold on to the wool, but can always try. Okay, I'm very excited to see what color this gives at the end. But as you can see, my tongs are super. If I grab a little bit of the liquid, like this is blue. This is blue. All right, I'll let this steep for a little while. Let it just sit in those for a little while, and then I'll come back to do the rinse. It is time for the final reveal. Let's start with this one here, because we'll need some space to drain. It's been about half an hour-ish. Am I in frame? That's the eternal question. Oh, but I'm blasted. Oh, this is very bright. It's better. All right, let's rinse this out. I'll have some beautiful, it's Christmas at my mom's place today, and I feel like I'm gonna have some beautiful stained fingers for Christmas. Oh, I think it retained a lot of color. Ooh, I get a beautiful darker purple than last time. I think so. All right, super excited. I'll just, so I don't contaminate the colors, I will put them in this tray. Now for the blue. Oh my god, it's such a beautiful blue. Look at the pan. It's like a rich, rich blue. Oh, it's turning green now. Is it picking it up? Yeah, it is. So it's like turning green? That is very interesting. I was not expecting this. Well, maybe it's like the buckthorn berry. Because the buckthorn berry, it turned green as well. Huh, interesting. Oh, wow. Oh, I love the color. Look at this. Oh my god, it's like a foresty green, mossy green. Oh, it's like a mossy green color. Wow. Oh my god, I love it. And now for the normal. Sorry for the sound. See if we get from just the normal one, if we get any lighter or not. And the it seems to be the same shade as with, yeah, same shade as with the iron. All right, I'll get all of this to dry up, and let's do a final reveal afterwards. Happy New Year! So, this is the reveal shot for everything that we did in this dyeing video. So, let's start with the indigo, because, well, let's get it out of the way. It was looking great as like the extraction from the salt, but just like every other indigo that I tried, it was a fail. As you can see, if I hide my face so the camera can focus, it's almost white. There's some like flecks of pinks in there. Some hints of colors, but mostly white. So, rip. But again, like it was woad that regrew through the snow, so I wasn't expecting that great of a pigment anyway. Next year I'll try again. My friend David, the one that comments on all my videos when I say some some word that has double meaning sometimes without realizing, he's growing some Japanese indigo again. So I should be able to try again next year. And also, Liz knows how to create a indigo vat that works. So she said that she was gonna help me next year, well, this year, to create a natural indigo vat. And then the sad lichen color. This is like beige. Do we have something white? Oh, there we go. So like, this is the lichen next to the undyed floof, the same floof basically, that just is undyed. So to get this color, I mean, there's a lot of other non-smelly ways, easier ways to get this color. I don't think I'll try it again. It was interesting in a way. It was more like chemistry. I felt like more interested in the fermentation part, where it was just liquid in the pot. But as I mentioned when I was doing the reveal shot in the pot outside, I will not be doing any ammonia-based dye again, because it's not for me. I had no fun. But yeah, so that's the sad beige, very light beige. That like even the woad is almost the same color, and it took like half an hour to do. So yeah, no ammonia based. But then we got the super exciting part of the elderberry dye. We did try to create like a iron version of this. There's so little difference that I don't know which one is which. So I don't think iron is a modifier for elderberry, or like not as I did, but baking soda is. And I was not expecting it to stay in the wool as I was washing it, and like the color is stable. I tried putting it back with like an acidic situation, and it's still green. And it's like the most foresty green color I have. Like, I have the tansy and iron right here. Like, it was a beautiful color, the tansy and iron, but like, it's a lot more yellow than the other one. The elderberry plus baking soda is so like rich spruce. I love it. I'm in love with this color. So next year I might be doing a little bit more of elderberry with baking soda. I will leave a little sample next to the window, under like half under a pot, half in the sunlight, just to check like the fading situation, like if it's light fast or not. But so far it's been 3 weeks that it's been in like, well, next to this window here, and it's still super dark. So I have high hopes for this. So at least, even if we had like the sad beige and sad woad, we have some really, really rich purpley and orangey colors. And like, I'm very, very proud. Last time, if you go back into my my video, I will put it in the cards up here, there, in the corner somewhere. There's a card now that will appear. And basically, it's the last time that I did some elderberry dye. And the color was super light. I know I was using alpaca, and alpaca takes forever to dye. I think it's more because like wool versus alpaca, the wool, like the scales of the fibers are more open, and the alpaca, I think it's like more closed. So that might be why it takes up dye like for longer. I don't know. But I do know that this is a beautiful purple that I love very much. So yeah, I hope you like this dye adventure through several months, because there was no snow outside when we did this one. And now it's January. And there's snow everywhere. No, don't eat the floof on the ground. Thank you very much. I hope you liked this video. And if you did, consider leaving a like or subscribe. Or leave a comment below. Tell me what you thought. What should I experiment with? What local Canadian flora? And yeah, if you want to see more dye experiments, that should be here. Click on another dye video. And as for me, I will see you next time. Bye bye.